Hello and welcome to a new Warhammer 2 video series. So, I'm giving another Lord and Hero only campaign a shot, and thanks to a suggestion by Dylan in one of the comments on my other YouTube videos, I'm going to be playing as Queek Headtaker and Clan Moors. So I'd overlooked Queek when I had done a kind of quick search through factions, thinking about this challenge in the past. I missed the fact that not only does he have this extra 2 hero capacity for chieftains, but thanks to the Moors HQ building that you start with, you can actually recruit 3 chieftains on turn 1. And I think the Skaven have, in general, very powerful lords and heroes and other mechanics actually, so I do think this is viable. Yeah, playing on Legendary, very hard Legendary. This is the Rakarth patch. Let's get started. So the rules are going to be basically the same as the Isabella von Carstein campaign. I call it Lord and Hero only, but the main restriction is no recruitment of regular units or Regiments of Renown. And I'm going to disband the starting units in Queek's army right away. But everything else is allowed, so I can recruit heroes and lords, I can build whatever I want in my settlements, I can do whatever diplomacy I want. If I confederate someone else, which is not going to be a big focus of the campaign, but if I do confederate other Skaven factions, I'm not allowed to keep their regular units around. I think the only exception is going to be for Legendary Lord item quests. If they need me to recruit a unit, I will do the unit recruitment temporarily, but not use it in any fighting. Just recruit it at the start of the turn, so the quest completes, then disband it right away. And yeah, as I said, that's the same rules I had for the Von Carstein campaign. So right off the bat, let's say goodbye to our armed forces here. Goodbye Storm Vermin, goodbye Warp Lightning Cannon.
Warlord Queek Headtaker.
So, looking at our start position, we are at war with this minor greenskin tribe, Mount Arachnos. And we're also at war with the mutinous Gits who hold Carrick 8 Peaks. So we're one of the 3 factions, along with Clan Angrand and Skarstik's faction, Crooked Moon, that have this kind of quest to reoccupy Carrick 8 Peaks, although fortunately for us, we don't get hit too badly by not holding it, we just get a penalty to public order that's not a huge deal. So right, we are at war with them, and we can't do diplomacy with them. They also start with a full stack up here, I'll get back to that. And our other enemy, who are the more pressing concern, is this minor greenskin faction down here. They're actually at war with the dwarves who are down in Carrick Zorn as well. But they have troops here, military presence 6, units to start with, no troops over this way. And my plan is to attack Granite Massive right away. I'm not going to do too much other diplomacy. Yeah, we'll just sort of see how things break out and come back to this in a couple turns. So, let's go over here and look at our chieftains. So we've got 2 pretty good traits here already, Disciplined and Cunning. Disciplined is great, of course, for the same reason it's great in most factions, just buff to all the other heroes and lord in the same army. Cunning's really good for the Skaven because it's so nice to be able to get that consistent ambush attack. It's, in many situations, it's just a better lightning strike. Not always, but it's really powerful. And Determined is not a great trait. I'd like to switch this one out for something else, but right at the beginning we just need every rat we can get. Also going to look at recruiting a lord here. So, a couple of things to bear in mind. We have the mechanic, the loyalty mechanic to worry about, and Queek has a downside of his faction, which is, oh, I could have just seen it there, yeah, -2 loyalty for Grey Seer recruits. So that's reflected in these numbers, it's not an extra -2. I'm not overly concerned right at the beginning about picking up recruits with low leadership, but it could be a factor. I actually really would like to pick up a Great Seer. I think the Great Seer with Plague Magic is overall the strongest spellcaster that Skaven have. So I'd love to get a Plague Great Seer leveled up. Just having a quick check of these other traits. Okay, Sneaky's very good for that ambush success chance I was just talking about. Confident and Tactician. Okay, not amazing. Let's go for Plague. There's definitely some value in fleet-footed. The Gracier can get the Screaming Bell mount, which is actually not too slow. Like for the appearance in the battle, it's actually a little faster than you might think. And fleet-footed is relevant on just its base speed for running away from orcs and gobos in the first couple of battles. Alright, so we've got loyalty 2, not ideal. As I said, I don't think we should have trouble with that. We might get an event at the start of next turn that basically is telling us, or like giving us some option to work with yeah, that loyalty. I think my plan here is actually not to attack. Yeah, I'm going to attack on turn 3. It's exactly the same thing as I did with Isabella. Recruit Lord turn 1, recruit Lord turn 2, Force March Lord I recruited on turn 2, plus my other 2 Lords, make the attack turn 3. And we'll just have to hope that the troops down here haven't gotten too strong by then. We do have walls here in Carrag Orad, if I can actually click on it. Yeah, there we go. So, not as vulnerable as we would be with just a minor settlement. Garrison isn't anything great, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay, so that's almost all of our gold gone. Yeah, so we have to decide what to build here, and then something I didn't mention is we actually start with this Undercity at Carragate Peaks. I'm not planning to do a huge amount of the Undercity in this campaign, because it's mainly focused on building up different combinations of Lords and Heroes. But even if I was, I think demolishing this building for the 3,000 gold right away is actually worth it, because it gives a lot of bonuses, but only to local armies, and I'm just not going to be up here in the foreseeable future. That extra 3 grand is very nice. So let's go ahead and demolish that. I'll probably just build a building to get some more food in Carragate Peaks. And for the building here, can only really build a couple of the really cheapest buildings. We already have this, which is the Clanmore's headquarters I mentioned. It's a very good building. Lots of little bonuses. Well, not so little. Income from all buildings, 75%. I'm going to go for the growth building here. Let me just mention one thing about Carrag Orad. I'm not going to use the cheese or the trick that you can do where you abandon settlements and then recolonize them with food. I'm definitely going to use food for colonizing or taking over settlements, but it's a little overpowered, I think, to abandon your capital right at the beginning and then recolonize it at tier 3 or tier 4. I'm pretty sure that's not really how that mechanic with the abandonment is supposed to be allowed to work. Anyway, irrespective of whether it's intended, I'm not going to do it. So I'm looking to grab Granite Massive on turn 3, like I said, and I'll definitely be using food to get that up to tier 3. But I don't think I have anything else here I need to do. It's kind of nice that we get free public order from these heroes. Yeah, I didn't say anything about the Chieftain hero, but it's actually got a couple of interesting abilities. The building you get them... Yeah, the building you can recruit more of them from, you actually get a second hero capacity from the tier 3 version, so this can go into every minor settlement and really give me a huge number of chieftains, which is interesting. Also, they do get the Brood... no, sorry, they get the Bonebreaker mount, that's right. So the Bonebreaker is like a mutant rat ogre or something. It's not an amazing mount, but it adds a bit of like melee power, I guess. So I can certainly imagine a stack of disciplined chieftains being pretty effective. Okay, let's take a real quick look at diplomacy again. I don't feel like we're going to get a non-aggression pact with people just because we tanked our military ranking so much.
You dare approach
Yeah, I don't actually want any
lord.
agreement with those dwarves. Got a non-aggression pact with these as well. Oh, they're miles away. Okay. Oh, they're actually at war with Grimgor. That's kind of awkward. Yeah, top knots don't like us. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else here. Let's get through the first couple of turns and then decide more of a strategy. And we can't do any technology yet, so I think that is everything. Okay, so our guy Ulsus gets this event. He's currently got loyalty 2, I believe. I don't really want to give him loyalty 1. This attrition will put him to half health. But that's actually fine. It's really not going to be a big deal. He'll be partially healed by the time we're fighting, and the loyalty plus 3 is useful to get. Oh, interesting. Got a second event from right away. Okay, now I think I take -1 loyalty, but 4,500 treasury. Wow, that's a really huge kind of boost. Yeah, so I did not. Yeah, okay, I've never seen that before. I don't play Skaven a great deal. I don't know whether there's something like at the beginning of the campaign where it's just more generous with the loyalty, but we essentially got loyalty up and 4,500 gold for the pretty small price of temporary damage on this guy. Alright.
Queek.
So, coming over here, yeah, military presence 6, so they moved the troops they had into Mount Arachnos. Just move Queek to see whether
Move.
they have any troops over this way. They do not.
In charge.
So I think what I'll do is just
What
move
now?
to here and raid.
Set trap there.
There we go.
Find warps.
Grab some extra food.
Make fierce Clanman. Make warlord proud. It beats his mind.
I wonder if...
Should kill when get the chance.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters which lord I stick these heroes on. I have to be a bit careful with sticking them on a non-legendary lord, then taking them off, because I think that can drop loyalty. But obviously sticking them on Queek doesn't have that problem.
What? Grey Master.
Yeah, so I know that the troops they started with are in that settlement. There's no way that anyone can get up to attack me here. Right, so next turn we'll go attack this, which just has really basic garrison. Shouldn't be a problem. We get to recruit another lord over here. Yeah, I think at this point I'd rather get another lord who can fight rather than a second spellcaster. Although this sneaky Warlock Master is really tempting. Confident for the leadership boost. Don't think that's particularly worthwhile. These aren't great traits either. Alright. Change my mind. Let's go for Warlock Master with sneaky.
Master engineer.
Kind of a low roll on his
This city.
loyalty too.
Mine.
Oh well.
Warlock Master.
So,
Scryer.
with that huge influx of money, what do I want to do here? Well, I definitely want to get started on this technology, since this building unlocked it. I could upgrade this to tier 2, but I could alternatively demolish this for, say, this building, which would let me recruit 2 assassin heroes right away. I think if I knew I was going to be fine in the early game in terms of military with just the few troops or heroes and lords I have, I'd be better just leaving the growth in there, but let's go ahead and demolish it. Get the assassins going. And let's get up to Carrick 8 Peaks. As I said, I'm not really looking to do too much with the Undercity, but I will get this building in for food. Yeah, only adds 20 to discoverability, so that should be fine. And yeah, let's just sit on the rest of this gold. It's going to be a lot of development to do next turn, hopefully, because we'll take this at tier 3 and be able to get more hero recruitment going right away. Alright. Okay, so he's still at half health, but like I said, I don't think that's going to be a big issue for this first fight. Ooh, maybe I can't quite force march to get into reinforcing range with my lord there. Let's see here. So can I launch the attack of the Gracier? I can. So that's probably worth doing because I would actually love him to get more experience. Queek has this mechanic where he steals experience. Yeah, steals a percentage of XP earned by other lords. Yeah, let's go ahead and have you launch the attack and Queek support. Yeah, we're not going to be fighting with just my Gracier.
Slay murder.
Oh, hold on a second.
We're no furs.
Okay. Yeah, that might have been... Or one reason to not do that is I'd actually get 3 more uses of the Menace below if I made the attack with Queek, but I don't think it's going to matter here.
Attack, die for the horned rat.
Yeah, odds have obviously turned around. Yeah, so we only get 1 Menace below. If I'd launched the attack with Queek, we could have gotten 4. But yeah, that's fine. Let's have a look at Mount Arachnos here. Okay, so military presence 7, so they've done some recruitment. They could have a lord outside the settlement. Okay, it looks like I should be able to just force march this guy in to join the fight too, which is great.
Sorcerer inventor, yes.
Maybe not quite. Okay, need Queek to move.
Scotty says quick. Machines and then sorcery.
There we go. Alright. Can also go into encamp stance, I believe, to get the melee defense and leadership on these units.
Make camp list. Have them then.
And let's go.
Destroy them all.
Could auto resolve this and probably not take much damage, but don't really want to be doing that right in the first part of the campaign. Yeah, we'll see how we go in terms of using the Menace Blow. It kind of feels a little off theme to be relying on that when it's a Lord and Hero only campaign, but it's kind of just part of the Skaven race mechanic, right? So, I don't know. I'll start off with no, like, restriction or whatever about using it, but I'm not planning to make it be a big feature of the battles. Okay, so our main attack spell here is Pestilent Breath to start with, which I don't think's fantastic, but we'll get the job done against light infantry. Don't really need the control buttons here. So we also have Warp Lightning, which actually, thinking about it, is probably a better choice to spend our magic on. Chieftains are solid fighters, like I said. They've got armor 90, melee defense 50. Just want to check on something. They also have this ability. Yeah, so provided they have more than half health, Units or allies in range, if they're a lord or a hero, get 15% physical resistance.
Warlock Master! Doing it!
Clan Chieftain.
So I wonder... yeah, okay.
Chief.
Okay, it doesn't stack, but it does affect all my other characters. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, stacking would be kind of absurd. Looks like the game's decided I actually get 3 menace below. Yeah. The indicator for the menace below number's been bugged in some way or other for as long as I can remember. Alright, we're just up against 5 basic units of Greenskins, so I don't have any missile units. I didn't say anything about Queek. He's not like the most amazing lord, he's just sort of a pretty solid but unspectacular melee fighter. He doesn't get a mount. He has the Skaven Brew as a starting item, which weakens an ally's armor but gives him quite a lot of extra melee attack and damage and whatever. So what have we got here? None of these units are fast, are they? No. So no need to get my Garrison into combat. This guy's got 90 armor, 52 melee defense. Yeah, he can get involved in the fighting. I think we just go for their... where are we going to go for? Units over this way.
Move, Rat. Yes, move. Move. I am ready.
Yeah, they're obviously not... yeah, they're kind of wise to our attempts to flank them here. Alright. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Let's just go hit them. Go for this unit first. Drop down, menace below, just to get into the back of these goblins. And warp lightning if they're going to clump up. Okay, 8 seconds before another menace below, or sorry, pestilent breath. Okay, this goblin's broken.
Very good.
Yeah, don't care at all about menace below. Let's get another unit in here and use the Skaven Brew on them. Yeah, you can see that my guys with lots of armor are just really not taking much damage here. And the Grace here being wounded didn't matter at all. Alright, what do we want to go after next? Well, why don't you fight these ones, and everyone else take out the Orc boys there. Maybe the way it works with the Menace Below is that you get the extra uses from Queek even if he's not leading the attack, but as I said, I think the indicator's just kind of bugged some way, so who knows. Alright, that is another Warp Lightning. Do not think we'll have to kill many more of them to get the army losses. Yeah, that might just be it. Okay. Good. Yeah, so I think the Skaven magic is not far off the vampire magic in terms of offensive use, but it's not as strong defensively. We don't have any healing, invocation of the heck, we don't have anything like that. We do have a couple of mounts. The new the one that came out with the Clan Molder DLC, the Brood Horror, which are available for the Packmasters and Warlords. They have regeneration, which is very good.
The Under Empire spreads.
Alright, 10 food. And yeah, let's go ahead, loot and occupy this at tier 3.
Collect precious things for Mimi.
Grabbed a rare magic item from the first battle, that's not bad. Bonus versus infantry weapon strength on Queek, yeah, sounds good. So looking at this, yeah, you can see that 182 number in experience. That's definitely because Queek's stolen some of it. And Queek actually almost got to rank 2 despite being a reinforcing general. So
All hail Horned Rat.
that all went fine. Next concern is the Greenskin army that's going to be sent against us, or at least sent up towards us imminently.
Gracie.
Let's go ahead and get the assassin building down that I mentioned here. I could build another one over here, but I don't think it's really worth it. We need to repair this. This is the building that gets us more chieftains. Can also go for Packmaster. This is not a bad building to get in a minor settlement. Unlocks the technology for us, and gives us +1 capacity as well as just the recruit option. Yeah, this doesn't increase capacity for the Warlock Engineers, it's not really worth building in minor settlements. Let's just go for growth here, I think. Don't need walls immediately. Yeah, looks good. So the limit on the number of lords you can fight with at once is 4. We're still making a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and get another lord hired. Yeah, we've seen all these traits before. Not really useful at all there. Possibly just want a Master Assassin. Yeah, maybe the flexibility in the Master Assassin just for his powerful ranged attack is worth it and get the one with the extra movement range. Don't think... Yeah, I'm not really planning to have this guy do the melee fighting, that's what the Chieftains and Queek are for. Okay, so if you stick in there... Yeah, Public Order's tanking, but that's fine. Let's go grab our level up points. How far can you move next turn? Back over this way, okay.
My plan, Steve, always best.
Yeah, I think I'll prioritize magic with our Greyseer. The really powerful spells are stuff like Plague. This is kind of an interesting one too. Summon Storm Vermin and do a bit of an explosion, but the Plague is a really powerful AoE magic spell that is pretty cheap to cast when you get the points in it. Okay, oh, something else I can look at actually is traits on chieftains. So I've got strong and strategist. Okay, neither of those are really worth switching out for. If I got another disciplined one, I might make a swap right away. Or cunning, I guess. It's really nice that this hero that I can recruit so many of also has the Black Army ability. But for right now, let's just work on fighting skills.
Trust him for now. What?
Okay, so you can't move.
Engineer. I order scurry. Keep greasy scum away.
Don't want to be raiding our own territory. We don't really need the replenishment either, though. So, guess I can have Queek come back over this way.
win.
Yeah, probably just be a little careful here. Stay within
Scamper Scuddy.
reinforcing distance like that. And our neighbours out to the further east here are these vampires. Alright, so we have a non-aggression pact with them. They have a war with somebody else. They're stronger than us, but not too much. I don't think there's going to be any problem there. We want to just focus on killing the other Arachnos settlement. And don't have any more capacity for heroes. Let's go up to our building here. So I could upgrade this, but it's 3,000 gold, which is a little prohibitive. We'll be able to do quite a lot of raiding for food in the near future, so let's hold off on that. Grab commandment, and I think I just want growth here. Yeah, growth and construction cost down will be great. So expecting some movement out of the greenskins sooner or later here. I don't think they'll just sit and wait for us to come attack them.
Victory.
And we've just got that one magic item, that, and yeah, assigning it to Queek is fine. He already has a bonus versus infantry, but still good. Yeah. Alright, here comes some greenskins. So military presence 8, they still have troops down there, that's worth knowing about. 7 units here, led by a Night Goblin war boss, with looks like just a bunch of orc boys.
Mighty warrior champion.
They have left themselves in attack range of Queek, or of course this one.
Ready, ready.
Also, okay, they've not left themselves in attack range of my lord here, that's fine. It's not so essential that we ambush this army. It would stop it from retreating, which I guess is a slight concern. Let's see, how to do positioning.
All hail, horned rat.
Well, you're force marching in, so that's kind of a given. You can normal march. I guess the question is whether I launch the attack with Queek or this Overlord, and I think the answer is the Overlord. So, if Queek stands here...
Move, move. Let me think.
So I've got a bunch of not boar boys, regular orc boys. Probably makes sense as the only units they can actually recruit.
Night runner.
Right, you need to get closer.
Move, tails. Envoy of council.
You need to force march. Probably over here. Just trying to imagine what will happen if this army retreats. I don't think it's... Well, it could be a bit of a problem, actually. Yeah, let's have the one on force march be on the north side. I'm a bit concerned that there's a situation where, like, we could get counterattacked by their army from the south. Well, counterattacked by this army, and they force march in their army from the south to help out. So this should avoid that. We don't have the highest ambush success chance here. If we do get to ambush, it would at least stop them from withdrawing. Yeah, I mean, there's... I don't know why I clicked on that. There's no more heroes I can actually recruit this turn, but they couldn't join an army anyway, so... Let's just go ahead and make the attack. And they did retreat. Okay, interesting.
Walk, go there.
So now the problem is...
Magic's energies. Need more
Yeah.
yes.
Now the problem is...
Master, Lord of Shadows.
how difficult it is to get up to support the next attack.
Now, Warpstone.
If I stand... yeah.
Ready, fool.
Don't know that I can actually get in with my Warlock Master.
What now?
Queek would definitely have to force march. You would definitely have to force march. Yeah,
Machines
I think
and
putting 3 armies on
sorcery.
force march is a poor idea here. So, on the other hand, I am expecting them to attack and force march in an army to reinforce. See, what can I do about that? Yeah, my
Master Engineer! Scum away!
yeah, this is my sneaky guy, but he does not have enough movement to go into ambush stance. May have inadvertently left myself for a very tough battle here.
Sneak! Scurry! Death missions.
I think he's standing here and going into ambush stance probably helps. Yeah, Queek doesn't have enough movement to use the stance. Let's do this and see what happens. Get the buildings there upgraded. And yeah, no options yet on the technology.
You're not right, Dad!
Yeah, I'll have to see how they play this. The army coming from the south will be on forced march and won't have much movement left getting up to here. I wonder if I want to...
You must spread our own corruption.
I can recruit another lord, but it essentially bankrupts me. Maybe I should still do this because the best case scenario is they attack us and the situation goes well and we win, in which case we get extra gold and everything's fine. The bad scenario is where they're attacked and we come off worse and at least one of our guys gets killed, which is a good argument for having a backup. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, we're not technically going broke, although it's very close.
All tales are mine!
Alright, see what happens. If we get the ambush off, I'm confident. If we don't, could be difficult. That does not look like a very sensible move by Grimgor's army. It's about to get smashed by these dwarves. It's really weird because the AI knows... Oh, guess not. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we managed to get this to work. I don't think I want to spend more food because that's going to put me into the starving category, which starts to get pretty problematic. So let's not order more menace below. They just have a bunch of 0 experience orc boys. We've got the maneuverability advantage, except kind of over their general. I think we should be able to snipe their general pretty easily. And yeah, just a reminder that our Grey Seer is on force march. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Is ready.
I actually thought they'd bring their other army up to reinforce first, so should bear in mind they still have another army from the south that can get up here. I don't think it can launch an attack though. Have the comical situation here of one rat ambushing this army of hundreds of orcs, which is amusing. And this guy has speed 43. Yeah. I think what I can do here... Yeah, we have the maneuverability advantage again. I'm just going to go ahead and get up here and start sniping their general, see if I can get him to follow me. And... Oh wow, we have really good range on this lord as well. Yeah, I was thinking he had like range 70. What is his range weapon? I thought it was the same as like the throwing stars on the gutter runners, like shorter range. Anyway, never mind. Okay, you guys all come in this way. We could be killing a few of their orcs, but honestly I think it's more effective to just focus down their general. He's not going to take a ton of damage from this, but we've got a lot of ammo. They can't catch us, we can just run away from them. Yeah, his shield actually probably makes him poor target. Alright. How to set this up. Well,
Very, very good. It's got on. A sick victim's heart. Here. Warlock shows weakness.
should be able to run through here, no problem. Yeah, it's good we're distracting these units. Yeah, he is the one we need to slightly watch out for, though. Pestilent Breath really not the most damaging, but still does decent damage against clumped up infantry like that. Get in the flank. Have a Skaven Brute. How's their general doing? Not really managing to focus too much damage on him, that's okay. Lord's under attack, yeah, I think we're fine with that. The only units really taking damage is our clan rats, who are of course completely expendable. Like every clan rat. See if I can stop their general there while he's trying to run away. Alright, well, this has gone fine. Again, just low tier enemy infantry can't really get through armor 90 or 100 units. Might get another warp lightning in a couple seconds here. It's very nice that we're in our territory and we'll get replenishment on our turn.
Retreat! Retreat!
It's funny how the clan rats break despite the fact that our heroes here are just laying the beat down on the orcs. Well, maybe not actually. Yeah, I guess this guy's tired, not having the best of times. I don't think it's going to take long to rout them though. Yeah, they've kind of had enough, I think. Are we going to catch this guy? Yeah, the trouble is that only applies if I get to melee, I think. Oh no, hold on. Well, I don't know. Might apply the poison on his ranged attack. Oh, we got him anyway. Nice shot. Good stuff, guys. Kill as many orcs as I can, so we don't have to fight them later. Yeah, 100 kills from Queek just from smacking them in melee. 95 on the Warlock Master, but he has the advantage of Warp Lightning. 50... yeah, that was solid. Might even be able to push on Ereknos town next turn, since we've taken so little damage. Alright, so we didn't need that extra chieftain in the end, but that shouldn't be a problem. Disbanding him will not put him to problematic loyalty or anything, so yeah, it's more like safety investment. I think at the time it was still a reasonable decision. Alright, we're not catching them, and that unit's wiped out anyway, right? Yeah. Something I'm not sure about is how I will deal with single entities. I'm thinking maybe like tree men or dinos out of the Last Defenders faction that doesn't start too far away. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, replenishment doesn't do anything for us. That's really very little gold, but I'm going to be struggling a bit for gold. Yeah, let's grab the gold anyway. I'm not sure it will let us get a second hero this turn, but maybe it does. Ah, right. Okay. So here, they have managed to bring an attack up with their other force. Now, we have all our guys fighting together here. I think I'll retreat because I think this army does not have much more movement. I don't think it possibly can because they came up from the settlement. The slight risk here is I retreat,
Run, flee!
and it leaves me with my armies a bit spread out, not able to support one another. And this guy does still have enough movement to get to one of my other armies, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Ah, yes, nice, okay. So now the orcs are in a lot of trouble. Okay, now which hero or which lord is this? Yeah, this is one of the little like mechanic things. I wish you could just like minimize this window to see who it's talking about. So it's not, this is not our Grey Seer, and it's not our Master Assassin, so it's either the Master Engineer or the guy we just hired. So I think we can afford a loyalty -1. Okay, well, that's a little dodgy. Got him down to loyalty 2. Bounce spell speed of Lycos, great. Be at war with the Silver Host, alright, not worried about that right now. Ancient Apprentice, okay. So what I want to do here is make sure I'm maximizing the ambush chance, so I'm not having to fight these two armies at once.
Warlock, master of Scryer!
So we can't get all 5 armies involved. The limit is 4. I think that means I probably just disband the extra chieftain here.
Stink of command!
No need to do that right now though. So what's my best bet for the ambush?
Stay underground!
It's going to be with this Warlock Master. Because he has... Yeah, because he has Sneaky, I want to actually build up Ancient Cunning on him. There's lots of other pretty good stuff in the Warlock Master tree, but because I have the Grey Seer as another caster, I won't prioritize magic as highly. So yeah, work towards this. Queek gets rank 2, and I think I just want Root Marcher on him as well. That extra 10% movement always ends up being nice.
A stiff tail.
Follow more or less the strategy I did with vampires and focus on
Weak to betray.
defense first. Alright, and I rank up on this assassin from the first battle. Sure. Let's just go route match with you two. Well, hold on. What's your trait? Strategist. Okay, you already have extra movement speed. Let's just get extra combat fighting skills then. I don't think he needs hit points. Right, so how I'm going to do this is... I'm going to stick the Cunning Chieftain onto my guy to build up the ambush success chance. I think that means I should stick all of 3 Chieftains on, because that way I get more benefit from Disciplined.
Make fierce clan, make warlord proud. Obey, chief, oh me, Lashwick.
I, mighty warrior.
We make clan strong, tough.
Yeah, if I look at this, ambush success chance 70%. Yeah, so that's got a plus 35% on the base, I believe.
Need more rats in numbers.
And I definitely want you to come in to help.
Onward.
So, camp stance for extra stats. Is Queek in reinforcement range here? He is.
Warlock master.
Okay, so you come out of force march, go into camp.
We camp here.
We can always come out of encamp stance later in the turn. It's a kind of cheesy little trick to get the bonuses from the encamp stance without really spending the movement.
Cursed feeble weapons.
Okay, and let's launch the attack and hope for that ambush. Which we've gotten.
Destroy.
Nice.
Zap.
So, they've got arrow boys, goblin archers, and this unit of spider hatchlings that is kind of... Oh, okay, yeah, they're pretty fast, but they're not very dangerous. And it's their faction leader, I guess, who's just a normal orc dude.
To battle.
So they've definitely got more units here than the army we just fought against, but don't think we'll have too much of a problem. Oh, lousy wins a magic roll, that's too bad. Let's have our guys actually start off the battle hidden. No rush here, got time for magic to recharge. Reinforcements to arrive.
Quick, fast. Smooth tail.
Yeah, that's right. The reinforcements don't actually arrive until the ambush is sort of sprung, which I think doesn't happen until they see us. Yeah, now they see us. Yeah. Alright, good.
Obey. Yes.
Just curious about something. Yeah, there's no actual leadership penalty for being ambushed. Feels like there is when I get ambushed, but yeah, I guess not. Fair enough. I think what I can do here is just have my Master Assassin come fire away at their Orc boys. He's got at least as much range. Oh no, hold on. He maybe has shorter range than the Orc arrow boys. Yeah, they're 140. Fair enough. But I think I can still make this work. That's everyone else, yep.
Stab! Stab! Good. Good. Skulk fast.
Alright, well if they want to send in their spider hatch things here, that's fine.
Rip. Yes, yes, yes. For under the Empire. Agreed. Yes.
Ready, steady, kill!
Alright, well, free unit, not wasting any magic on this or anything.
Move.
Just make sure the Grey Seer doesn't get into combat. And what have I got here? Stalk, speed plus... Yeah, okay.
Ready. They die.
Yeah, these things aren't going to last very long.
Sneak, sneak, run!
Move like wind. Wind. Stalking. Skittering.
Use our Master Assassin to just pull their troops around. This looks good.
Assassin.
Okay, don't really want you getting shot.
Seek victory. Seek run.
Quick, quick, duck! Over here!
Drop a Menace Blow on top of these All Cowboys. If that distracts a couple of units, that is great. Maybe you actually head...
Scurry.
Oh, no, I think this is fine. Time to start with some magic.
Spit fire! Stab! Warlock master! Hello there!
Yeah, unfortunately we killed enough spider hatchlings that,
Skittering.
yeah, you can just handle them in melee, then keep running away. Great.
Slice throat.
And those Orc boys will never catch him.
Protect
Alright, didn't really want you to get into melee. Yeah, and you're taking way too much damage. So we need to try and kill this guy, and let's try and use this to get you out of there. Don't know if this actually works, but worth a try.
Master assassin. Kill.
Everyone else seems to be doing fine. Yeah, done a lot of damage there, Lord.
Guide us, Horned One!
Get in there.
Greet Anaka!
Alright, Grey Seer broke. Not great. I don't think he's going to take too much damage here, though. Yeah, that unit's shattered.
For clan.
Which direction are you running in, buddy? Sort of out this way.
Warlock master!
Okay. Well, slightly embarrassing to have him routing. Let's see if we can just cover his escape here. Alright, we have their general routing.
Warlock master!
Okay, fortunately Grey Seer rallied. Good. Get some Menace Blow on these Gobbo Archers, not that they're doing too much damage. Everyone else here is doing fine. Well, if the general comes back in, I'd really like to kill him. See if I can arrange that.
My blade dreads. Spill blood. Blood.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a clump of orcs around us right now, unfortunately.
Must eat Warstone. Stab, maim!
Don't think he's going to take more than 1 or 2 hits. Oh, we managed to rout him again. Okay, that'll be acceptable. And he's wounded. Nice.
Move, march. Yeah.
Alright, I don't care at all about the ones going after my menace below. Let's get ready for another Warp Lightning. Pretty good clump here. Alright, come on, Chieftain, don't you rout.
Charge down!
Yeah, we're close to mass routing their main clump of infantry here, and I don't think we'll have too much trouble after that.
Main kill.
80 kills on the assassin. Yeah, I think the assassin's kind of justifying his position in the army, at least early game here, over a warlord. And that's the army losses. Got him. Don't think you're going to catch those goblin archers, but give it a shot. I think their missile units are honestly the most annoying units here. It's not that they do too much, but
Warlord chose me.
yeah, try and run a few of them down. Alright, slightly dodgy moment in the middle, but got through it, didn't take that much damage except on the Gracier, and I shouldn't have got him into combat. So we should be able to follow up and wipe out both this army and their other army, which will get us plenty of food and experience. Not sure we're going to be able to reach their settlement this turn, but we'll have a look at that as well. Yes, the ambush attack, if it works, one of the things it does that's so important is block the enemy reinforcements, which is why I describe it like kind of a better lightning strike in lots of situations. So another nice consequence of that is actually being able to fight multiple battles. So we get to fight one more battle against this army, and hopefully a third battle against the remnants of the army that came and attacked us. And assuming we get decisive victories, which hopefully we should, although Balance of Power is quite in our favour, this might only be a close victory. But in any case, it's 3 victories for gold, food, experience, rolls of magic items, all that good stuff. Close victory. Yeah, I guess we took a little too much damage.
My plan scheme's always best.
Getting more food, that is great.
Slaves for the meat grinder.
Got lots of stuff to spend gold on, so let's just go for more of that.
Power up.
Alright. Well, that was a great start. I think that'll do it for this first part. We'll finish off both these armies, and Mount Arachnos is here for the taking now. So yeah, dealt with those early first few turns. We'll look at getting more heroes into the army, and kick on from there. So, back soon for part number 2.